We okay. We starting at the 45 minutes before we start. We it's cold out here. I gotta turn up some heat real quick. Okay. Like Jacob Fatu says, all gas and no brakes. All gas and no brakes. But we do got brakes. So don't take that for granted. We do got brakes. Just in case anybody's wondering. Okay. Okay. I want to make sure I get up here safely. In the name of Jesus. Get up here safely. In the name of Jesus. Get up here safely. In the name of Jesus. Get up here safely. In the name of Jesus. Get up here safely. In the name of Jesus. All right, everybody. This is Poncho Blazing ATM, future first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, stay saved, living right, doing God's will, and keeping heaven my home. And I want to welcome everybody, and I mean everybody, somebody say everybody, to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 178. We're at the 178th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, which means that there are only 22 episodes left until we officially hit the 200th anniversary episode. So we are 22 episodes away officially before we hit the 200th episode, and I'm so happy and so excited to see everybody with me on this journey. Thank you all so much for being with me on this journey. And I don't know where we're going to be at and what we're going to do for the 200th anniversary episode, but whatever it is, we'll be ready for it. We'll definitely be ready for it. And on top of that, to the YouTube Live Nation chat tuning in. I appreciate all the YouTube Live Nation chat tuning in. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all very, very much. In the comment section, let me know where you're from and how old you are. That way we can shout you out properly. And if this is your first time ever in any of my live broadcasts whatsoever, be sure to let me know so that way we can officially welcome you as a first-time visitor. So you're just gonna have to go past me. That's all I can say. But thank you all for being on this journey with me of 178 episodes. It's been a blessing being on here with you all for 178 episodes. And let's continue to do this. Let's continue to make history. Let's continue to break records. Let's continue to go on this journey together. And with that in mind, I'd just like to say this. To the family of Erica Young, Shanti Smith, Officer Aaron Caldwell, Dixie Caldwell, Aaron Caldwell, Ashley Caldwell, Adie and Natalie Griffin, and Scotty Bailey. To all of your families who recently lost their loved ones this past week. You are loved, adored, and appreciated. Beautiful and lovely Mallory Johnson. Happy birthday to you, Mallory Johnson from Cumberland, Kentucky. I hope that you had a great one. And the Royal Rumble 2026 officially happened earlier today in Saudi Arabia. Now, if anybody tuned in and watched the Royal Rumble 2026 this year, if they tuned in and watched it earlier, will you all let me know who won the Royal Rumble? Because I don't know officially who won the Royal Rumble. And will you tell me if Drew McIntyre is still the WWE champion for anybody that's professional wrestling fans and sports entertainment WWE fans? I would greatly appreciate it in advance in the comment section. But the Royal Rumble 2026, for the first time ever outside of the United States, outside of North America, took place in an international country in Saudi Arabia. And to see the Royal Rumble in another country, in an international country, was a blessing. And then in Saudi Arabia, where the greatest Royal Rumble was before in 2018, now that's huge right there in itself. Overall, the superstars and athletes that perform every single day, we give all props to them on a daily basis. They put their lives on the line like everybody else, and we definitely appreciate them very, very much. And it looks like we got some people tuning into the YouTube Live Nation Chat. And when I see the people tune into the YouTube Live Nation Chat, so far I'm looking at RS. It looks like I've got Adrea S. Adrea S. Hello and thank you for tuning into the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Let me know how old you all are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. And to everybody else that's tuning into the YouTube Live Nation Chat, let me know how old you all are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. If this is your first time ever visiting any of my live broadcasts whatsoever tomorrow, including the House of Hope in Atlanta, Georgia, their services are canceled tomorrow. And KCC, Kingdom City Church, there are some multiple churches and businesses that are going to be canceled tomorrow. Be sure to log into their websites for more information. In addition to that, the Wildcats are getting ready to take on Arkansas Razorbacks. So it'll be Coach Mark Pope taking on Coach John Calipari at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN. Be sure to tune in on ESPN in a few minutes to check out that ball game between Team Blue versus Team Red, because that's going to be one that you don't want to miss. The WNBA 2026 season will officially be underway on May 8th, 2026. So on May 8th of 2026, the WNBA season will officially take place. For more information, log on to the WNBA.com for more exclusives and find out on their full schedule and season. Along with that, the Captain Crawdad event will be taking place in Southeast Kentucky Community Technical College as of February the 20th until 4 until Eastern Standard Time. So the Captain Crawdad event at Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College in Cameron, Kentucky will take place from 4 until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will take place February the 21st, 2026. In addition to that, tomorrow, the Grammy 2026 Awards. We all love to see the Grammys. The 2026 Grammy Awards will officially take place on CBS and Paramount Network, and that takes place in California, and it's going to be hosted by talk show host Trevor Noah. So Trevor Noah, the talk show host, will be the one hosting the 2026 Grammy Awards, and you don't want to miss that tomorrow because it's going to be one for the ages. And along with that, next week, next Sunday, will be the 2026 Super Bowl. It's going to feature the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. So the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots in the 2026 Super Bowl will be one for the ages. And I'm for the New England Patriots. That's going to be my team, the New England Patriots. But live chat, who are you for? Are you for the Seattle Seahawks or for the New England Patriots? Be sure in the comment section to let me know officially. And I appreciate you all in advance. And to see Coach Bill Belichick not in the Hall of Fame is outrageous. We're going to announce that every time we're on a broadcast that Coach Bill Belichick should be in the Hall of Fame. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, and he will be in the Hall of Fame. We're going to use our voices every single time that we're on live to let you know that Coach Bill Belichick should and will be in the Hall of Fame, and he better be in the Hall of Fame. Well, we are getting ready to start the episode, but before that, we will take our first commercial break real quick, and when we come right back, we're going to get started on our topics for tonight on the 178th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace. Stay tuned. We're coming. Rolling. No, Poncho can't wait to drive again. Drive again. Oh, drive again. I can't wait to drive again. I'm eating my chicken sandwich and it feels so good. No, Poncho can't wait to go drive again. Oh, let me get the shot. I got it. Harlan County High School. Let's go. Perfect. Aha. And we're gonna drive slow while doing it too. Ain't those some pretty lights though? Those some beautiful lights. That's some of the most beautiful lights in the school that you'll ever see, to be honest. Driving past the Harlan County High School and then driving past the softball field and the baseball field of Harlan County High School. Okay. We're getting ready to be back on the air in just a minute. Every time I get this stuck to my pop. There we go. Okay. That way we get some cord up in here. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially back on the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. This is the 178th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And you all know what this means. Anytime that we shoot late at night, that can only mean one thing. It's time for hot, spicy, and sexy talk on the Talk of Poncho's Palace 178th episode. Now, when we say that, what qualifies to be the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast late at night is this. It has to be fully dark. And once it's fully dark, we are uncensored, unfiltered, and unrated, which means any and everything can be let loose. And so, even though I'm a PG-13 man, I can't promise you that the conversation won't be rated R and TVMA. And before we officially begin the late night chat, we'll say this. To all the little childrens that are 17 and under, all my little childrens that are 17 and under, I love you all very, very much. I think the world of you all. But if you're 17 and under, make sure y'all get your all parents' permission. Why? Because it covers you, and it covers me, and it covers all of us. Now, if you don't get your parents' permission, and you choose to watch and listen anyway, you may watch and listen to something that might be sensitive to your ears. And along with that, to everybody else that has sensitive ears, everybody else that gets offended easy, everybody that doesn't agree with the late night chat, that doesn't agree with rated R and TVMA talk, that doesn't agree with uncensored, unfiltered, and unrated talk, this may not be the chat for you. This may not be the live for you. This may not be the broadcast. This may not be the episode for you. But we're going to continue with the late night chat. And like I said, everything is not about sex when it comes to the hot, spicy, and sexy topics. We talk about everything. We talk about life in general, overall. But speaking of that, we got Anita Miguel. Anita Miguel, thank you for joining us in the YouTube Live Nation chat. I appreciate you very, very much. Let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. And to kick off our first topic, we're going to talk about vacations. What is a vacation? If you're asking, well, a vacation is this. A vacation is something that you go on and your family go on after hard work. Okay, so you're 9 years old, Anita? Okay, all right, okay. Well, I'll let you know ahead of time that we're on the live late night version, the late night chat of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, where we talk hot, spicy, and sexy topics about everything in life in general. So as long as you get your parents' permission to watch, hey, it's fine with us. But if you choose not to, hey, just keep in mind that this is the late night chat and the late night conversation of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. But vacations are what we go on after a well-deserved break from work, after well-deserved time of making money and well-deserved time of saving money. Most of you all be sure to follow, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page at Poncho Holland Vivo in order to receive live notifications and join the YouTube Live Nation chat. But vacations is what we all need. For example, you're working all the time and all of a sudden you have a week or two of vacation, or you have a couple of days of vacation. Use that time to take a vacation, even if it's just a staycation. And a staycation means staying at home while you're on vacation. Use that time properly to take one. Now I'll say this. Your bills got to me, and this is just me personally. I feel and I believe and I know that your bills should be paid first. Once your bills are paid, then take a vacation, of course, absolutely. But we know sometimes some families and some people are not going to take vacation, or are not going to pay bills. They're going to go ahead and take vacations first rather than pay bills. Oh, okay. You my biggest fan, Anita Miguel? You my biggest fan, Anita Miguel? Well, I definitely appreciate you for being my biggest fan. Thank you so much. That is an honor and a blessing to me. You are loved, adored, and appreciated very, very much. I appreciate you very much. And continue to person, absolutely. But to me, vacations are a must. Okay, you're going to church tomorrow? Okay. Well, I definitely hope that you have a great church service wherever you're going, wherever you're at around the world. I hope your church service is great, whether it's in person or online. I hope God blesses you all in your all's church service tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast and to the YouTube Live Nation chat. I appreciate you very much. Let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. But I tell you that one of my best vacation spots is Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee has a mix of everything. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is in jurisdiction right next to Sevierville, Tennessee and Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Now, the great thing about that is you can go everywhere around those three cities. And let me tell you something. Gatlinburg, Tennessee, be lit at night. I mean, literally be lit at night. Okay, you're at your house, Anita? That is wonderful. That is incredible. Absolutely. But Gatlinburg, Tennessee be lit, like literally. It's like a New York City, mini New York City at night. Everybody be walking. Everybody be going places. Restaurants be open. Stores be open. Clubs, parties be open. Everything. Everything that you want to do in a city, go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Besides clubs and parties, would be closed around 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Not Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Gatlinburg, Tennessee makes sure they stay open. And they attract people, they attract families, they attract great business. Why? Because they can ever visit. Now, if you're going to live there, I got to tell you, unless you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth or unless you're rich, you got to have money there. Oh, so you go to the USA? Okay, all right. Well, Anita, I'm in the United States of America. I'm in North America. So I'm actually from Harlan County, Kentucky, in the United States of America, in North America. And Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, I guarantee you will enjoy it. If you ever visit Tennessee, if you ever come across Sevierville, Gatlinburg, or Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, anybody, I guarantee you, you won't regret those vacations. You won't regret those trips at all. And speaking of that, that takes me to my next topic, trips. Trips are the mini version of vacations. Trips we all take almost every day. Okay, you're going back into town? Okay, that's good. That's wonderful, Anita. That's wonderful. Now, trips are like vacations, except trips are not vacations. Trips are basically a mini version of vacations. Trips are what you say, a fine example of getting away from life in general, getting away from the house in general. And we all take trips. We all take trips to the store. We all take trips to church. Oh, yes. I love Waffle House, Anita. Anita, Waffle House is one of my favorite restaurants to eat. And I'll tell you something. Bishop S.Y. Younger, he loves Waffle House. He tears up Waffle House every time he gets those bacon, hash browns, chocolate milk, orange juice. Oh my goodness. You can't go wrong about Waffle House. The closest Waffle House that we have, Anita, outside of Harlan County, would be London, Kentucky. So London, Kentucky is about an hour and 30 minutes away from where I'm at. That's the closest Waffle House that we have. And Waffle House is in Kingsport, Tennessee. Kingsport, Tennessee, on the opposite direction in Virginia, is like an hour and 15 minutes. So if you want to eat at Waffle House where I'm at, like McDonald's, okay, all right. I see you liking McDonald's. As a matter of fact, Anita, here's a fun fact. In every case of a questionnaire, or I do this one day, did you know, Anita, that I used to work at McDonald's in Harlan, Kentucky? I worked at McDonald's in Harlan, Kentucky from August 9th of 2016 all the way up until June the 5th of 2021. And as a matter of fact, I got 2 songs of McDonald's. The first one is Serve It Off. And then the second one is I'm Working at McDonald's. So if you ever get a chance, look up those songs, and Serve It Off and I'm Working at McDonald's by me, Poncho Blazing ATM. I guarantee you, you will love those songs very much. Just put out a fact there, just a couple of facts to you. And did you also know, Anita, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a commercial break real quickly. And when we come right back, we're going to talk about concerts and venues and events. You want to stay tuned? We're coming back in about 30 seconds. We're just going to keep it right here, y'all, because I'm going to finish my chicken sandwich. Because I feel like it. And I know some people are like, I wish this man would go on. Well, I got news for you. If you want me to go on, pass me. Because that's the only way that I'm going through. That chicken sandwich is really good. Oh my God, I gotta drink my Dr. Pepper also. It's got a lot clearer out here. Well, it's much more clear. Because earlier today, it was covered. It was fully covered. It's got a lot clearer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live for the Talking Poncho's Palace 178th episode. So, I want to show you something real quickly. These roads are a lot clearer right now than were earlier. Now, if you was with me earlier for the 177th episode, Lynch through Tots, Kentucky, was completely covered with snow. It was completely covered, but now it's cleared up. But I'm still going to say this. Even though we want to get to in-person work, even though we want to get to where we're at, please drive safe and carefully. And like the late great Brandon Robinson would say, if you don't have to go outside, please don't go outside, because it's not worth it. We want to capture moments and memories on film and camera. I get that, and I understand 100%. But we only have one life to live. Unless we're like a cat and we have 9 lives, us human beings, we only have one life. So we got to make the most of it. We can replace things in life, but we can't replace our life and people in general. So I encourage you all, capture the moments and memories when you can, but do it safely and cautiously. Don't overdo it. If you don't have to be outside more than you have to, don't do it. But with trips, that's one great thing that I like about trips, is things like these. Taking trips like these helps me appreciate life more. And ever since that I got relieved of my duties in April at the online work, I've been able to shoot more with you all on trips, especially on the podcast. So we've been doing the podcast a lot on the road here lately, and it's working a lot. And I appreciate you all for being there with me all the time. But taking trips, we all do every single day. The doctors, hospitals, emergency rooms, wherever the case may be, ball games, we all take trips every single day. And some we take twice a year, if possible. Now for us, when is the snow going to end? That is a great question, and I'll answer that. For right now, it is still out right now. Earlier today, it was very bad. I mean, all this road was covered completely. You couldn't hardly drive worth nothing earlier today. So this is a lot better versus today. But I will tell you this, it is gushy, and there may be some ice on the road, so you have to be careful regardless. That's why I'm taking my time and driving. Now for us, I'm in eastern Kentucky and southeast Kentucky. According to meteorologist Megan D. McKinley and WYMT, the forecast is supposed to end Monday and Tuesday. It's supposed to end Monday and Tuesday. Now we'll have to wait and see, because this is part 2 of the winter storm. We had the first winter storm last week, so this week is just part 2 of the winter storm. So I don't know if there's going to be a part 3 to the winter storm or not, but if so, we'll be ready for it, because we ain't got no choice but to be ready and stay ready. I'm going to show y'all this right here. So I'm on my way back to Lynch, Kentucky, but I'm driving through Hiram, Kentucky as of right now. So I'm currently in Hiram, Kentucky, getting ready to hit Cumberland, Kentucky here in just a minute. And in the meantime, while we talk about this, we're going to talk about concerts. Now, there are a lot of concerts out in the world, from rap concerts to hip-hop concerts, R&B concerts to country concerts. And there's a lot of music artists that have concerts, a lot of music groups and duos and trios that have concerts. And I'll tell you this, concerts are some of the best things that you can go to. Why? Because you get to enjoy it, the life situations and life issues in general. You know, a lot of us, sometimes we go through troubles, trials, tribulations. A lot of us have it real good in life. With concerts, they're reliefs. With concerts, they're stress-free. With concerts, it's a way to open up. to relieve pain, to calm your nerves. It's a way to just relax and enjoy the moment. Whether you love rap music, hip hop music, Christian music, gospel music, country music, R&B music, blues music, rock and roll music, heavy metal, jazz, whatever the case may be. As long as you know that you can enjoy the concert, that's all that matters the most. Who gives a crap about what everybody else thinks? If you know in your heart of hearts, in your mind of minds, that you're going to enjoy the concert, by all means go to it and enjoy it. And there are a lot of Christian concerts and non-Christian concerts. There are a lot of male artist concerts and female artist concerts. There are a lot of trio and duo concerts. It just all depends on your preference and what you like the most. But one thing I can say is that if you get the time and the availability to go enjoy a concert, by all means go to it, because you only live once and you may not be able to go to another concert again in life. It just depends. But the availability of you to go to a concert is phenomenal. Like I said, I will say this: if all your bills is paid and you don't owe nothing at that time when a concert is available, by all means go. But don't put yourself in a situation where you want to go to a concert and your light bill is due, or if you want to go to a concert and your TV bill is due. And I get that. If it was up to me, I would go to concerts, I would take vacations, go on trips every single day. But that's not how life goes. With life, we're going to have to work. We're going to have to pay dues. We're going to have to make sacrifices. That's just the way life is. But while we are taking our last commercial break, I'm going to show you the road on where I'm at. And then we're coming right back in about 30 to 45 seconds. Angels watching over me. Angels watching over me. Angels watching over me. Angels watching over me. Jesus watching over me. Jesus watching over me. Jesus watching over me. Jesus watching over me. One more time. Angels watching over me. Angels watching over me. Angels watching over me. Angels watching over me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live in the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. This is episode 178. So we're at the 178th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And as you can see right now, I'm just driving through the bridge of Kermit, Kentucky, and getting ready to hit it here in just a minute. But for the time being, let's go to our final topic in venues and events. So what is venues and events? So venues and events are something that we all enjoy. When we think of venues and events, we think of ball games, we think of festivals, we think of concerts, we think of dances, we think of graduations, ceremonies, birthday parties, clubs, and we think of slowing down, which I'm already slowed down already. Look at this road right here. Take a look at this road real quick. Be careful tonight, y'all. I mean, really, be careful tonight. Like I said, we want to get to our destinations, but we want to make sure that we get there safe and secure. But venues and events, I mean, they are some of the great things that you'll ever go to. And if you get a chance, go enjoy the venues and events. As long as you have the money to do it, as long as you have the resources to do it, as long as you are in control, as long as you are able to make it, I'm going to actually stop here because the light is red. As long as you're able to enjoy life in general, by all means, enjoy life in general. You only live once. And if we choose to do it the right way by serving the Lord and Jesus Christ, that is a bonus and a plus plus. You know, I'm a born again Christian. It'll be 25 years that I've been saved by the blood of Jesus Christ for 25 years, November 18th of 2026. And it's been a true blessing and an honor. But I know but one thing I can say is that he's the greatest thing that'll ever happen to you, honestly. And with venues, events, I mean, they are a tremendous thing to go to. It just all depends on your preference and what you like. And a lot of us definitely love to go to ball games. A lot of us will go to ball games every chance that we get. I mean, look at the example. The college basketball games, the college football games, all the college sports games, all the pro athlete sport games, the pro athlete sporting events. I mean, right? Well, you gotta wait until the light is green, buddy. Woman, whoever you are. Someone try to pass me up. I mean, what's wrong with them? Okay, but this is where we're going, y'all. We're going to Benham, Kentucky, and then Lynch, Kentucky. So you all please be safe and please be careful. And a lot of us will go to sporting events. A lot of us will go to flea markets. A lot of us will go to our local community stores. And we'll shop for hours. The one thing I can say is that we all enjoy venues and events, no matter what the case is. We all enjoy doing something in life. I just encourage you, if you don't get nothing else out of this episode, do something. Do something, and doing something is better than doing nothing. We all are built here in the world and in life for a plan and a purpose. A lot of us that are true born real again Christians, we got to find our destiny and destination. And I'll say this, for my plan and purpose, besides ministering the gospel of Jesus Christ, music has definitely been in my soul. And it'll be the 15th year anniversary that I've been in the music industry ever since April 18th of 2026. Not only that, but it's going to be my 10th year anniversary in the ministry. But overall, God has tremendously blessed me big time, and I can't thank him enough. Life has tremendously blessed me, and I can't thank it enough also. And more importantly, I appreciate everybody, from God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost, to my blood related family, to my friends, to all my fans all around the world. I appreciate all of you all so much. In the YouTube Live Nation chat, you are loved, adored, and appreciated very, very much. And as you can see, we are driving through Benham, Kentucky. So please be careful and please be safe tonight on these roads. They are, excuse me, they are dangerous. They are rough. They are tough. And if you're not used to driving in dangerous weather, in dangerous storms, they will eat you alive, literally. And to me, if you're going to be driving, you have to learn how to drive in these cautious weathers and cautious storms. You have to. And I appreciate, ooh, that light is pretty. Look at that purple light, y'all. That purple light is one of the most prettiest lights that you'll ever see. And that's one thing that I love about meteorologist Megan D. and McKinley from WYMT is they tell you straight up on what's going to happen on the forecast. And I give much love and respect to them. And if they're listening, shout outs to Megan D, meteorologist Megan D, rather, and McKinley from WIMT in Hazard, Kentucky. We are driving on the bridge. You got to be careful on the bridge. The bridge can be icy and it can be rough and gushy. Oh, we made it through the bridge, so all right. That's great. That's great. So we are just about ready to wrap things up on the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. But I do have some announcements. So you all want to listen to these announcements real quickly. All right. So as you all know, this coming month is Black History Month. So in advance, happy Black History Month to everybody all around the world. We're going to be talking about Black history facts and about Black history in general all month long in the month of February. And along with that is the NBA Pioneers Month. So with the NBA Pioneers Month, they're going to be talking about Black NBA athletes from past, present, and future. And in addition to that, the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast will resume with episodes 179 and 180 Monday. So Monday, February the 2nd, 2026, the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episodes 179 and 180 will officially resume on YouTube Live at Poncho Holland Vivo. And along with that, Facebook Live with Poncho Blazing ATM, episode 14 will take place this Friday. So this Friday, Facebook Live with Poncho Blazing ATM, episode 14 will take place. Be sure to subscribe to my Facebook fan page, only for 99 cents. And as you can see, we are now driving through Lynch, Kentucky. So we are driving through Lynch, Kentucky right now. And you all definitely be safe if you're coming up here in Lynch, Kentucky. I mean, it is covered, just like Benham, Kentucky was. And finally, the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast will resume with the 181st episode and 182nd episode. And that takes place next Saturday. So next Saturday will be the 181st and 182nd episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Yeah, I see you, Brandy, my baby girl, Brandy. I see you, baby girl. La la. And my boy Johan in the building. Johan, what it do? And Tavian. What it do, Tavian? I definitely see that vehicle with the headlights. But those are the major announcements that I have. And like I said, the 2026 Grammy Awards will take place tomorrow on CBS and Paramount Network at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to tune in to all your local channels to find out, and local station to find out where you can watch. And next Sunday, it'll be the 2026 Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. That is going to be a Super Bowl to remember. So are you for the New England Patriots or are you for the Seattle Seahawks? I'm definitely for the New England Patriots. That's my team right there. And on top of that, we got to get Coach Bill Belichick in the Hall of Fame, y'all. Honestly, we got to use our voices. We got to use our opinions. We got to speak our mind to get Bill Belichick in the Hall of Fame, because he's deserving for real to be in the Hall of Fame. The man has done everything. He's not only one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the greatest coaches of all time, but he's one of the greatest to ever do it of all time. You cannot have a conversation of one of the greatest of all time and not have Coach Bill Belichick on there. A legend and a Hall of Famer he is going to be. For me, I'm definitely a legend and a future first ballot Hall of Famer. So I dare for anybody else to say anything otherwise. But to all the YouTube Live Nation chat that has officially tuned in with me tonight, I'm talking about from the lights of RS, from Andrea S, to Anita Miguel. And let me make sure that I get this right. And to NS. For all of you all, thank you so much for tuning into the YouTube Live Nation Chat. I appreciate you very much. Be sure to tell your family, tell your friends, and tell everybody to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page at Poncho Holland Vivo. Let's let them know that we liking, we sharing, and subscribing to Poncho Holland Vivo, to Poncho Blazing ATM, to Poncho Holland. Be sure to let them know about that, honestly, you all. And be sure to follow me on Facebook and my Facebook personal page, and Joseph James Holland. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page, and subscribe to my Facebook fan page in Poncho Blazing ATM, where you can only subscribe to me for just 99 cents. Be sure to like, share, and follow and subscribe to One Way Ministries, Global Force Records Incorporated, and Prophetess Princess Holland and Prophetess Princess Holland Vivo, all on YouTube and Facebook. And finally, be sure to follow me on Zang, OnlyFans, Google, and TikTok. Okay. You hear that crunchy ice? Ice. That snow is crunching. But we in the snow mode, so we all right. As long as you in the snow mode, you good to go. We are here at the destination, and we are getting ready to make it home. I want to thank everybody, honestly, who's tuned in. It's been great being with you all. I appreciate every single one of you all so much. And to everybody that's had a birthday this past month in January, happy birthday to all my January babies. From the likes of Colleen Boggs Pendleton, from Harlan County, Kentucky, to Celeste Solar from Letcher County, Kentucky, to Nikki Long from Everett, Kentucky, to Dixie Caldwell from Harlan, Kentucky, and to everybody that's had a birthday in January. I appreciate you all so much, and happy birthday. And to everybody all around the world, keep blazing. Always have God in your life, no matter what. And we'll see you mostly on Monday. For the rest of you all, we'll see you all Friday on Facebook, and we'll see you all next Saturday on YouTube. I'm